this section, I need a column right here that I'm going to put scrolling post in that they could click on that takes them to all of my blogs right here, whichever blog they read up here. Boom. All this is clickbait. Can I put titles up there to make you click and learn more about me? And then I'm going to make a blog site, and not a writing blog site, but I'm going to make videos. Why? Because all of my customers are doing that. So why would I try to sell some drugs to somebody and make the drugs look different? That scares the people. But if my drugs look just like the drugs that you already been purchasing, odds of you buying the drugs from me are pretty good. So now that I've built myself to look like these companies that are doing $171 million in 1 year, well, they're doing way more than that. This is all 1 year spending with them. If I build myself up to look like them, guess where I'm about to go once I look like them? To the VA. I'm going to go to the NAC Federal Supply Schedule. I'm going to go to the Network Contract Office 12. And I'm going to present myself to the customer that buys the drugs that I have to offer. And guess what? I'm not asking you to come up with a new definition to these drugs. I'm not asking you to figure out what type of drugs I got. When you read my capability statement, when you look at my website, it looks just like the drugs that you purchased from this company. And I ain't really just stopping with one company. I'm going to compile about 20 companies together, and I'm going to figure out, like, how can I put my stuff together to cheat at best? But if they already know how the VA purchases and what words they need to see, why would I, only fools want to start from scratch and come up with new words. I'm going to copy the wording, and I don't mean like copy, okay, and say military makeover operations career. Military makeover operations career is a TV series. That ain't what I mean. I'm over here understanding, okay, well, what is it that we're talking about? Healthcare. Now, if I read some share stories of military veterans who have successfully transitioned to civilian life, I'm going to share stories of military veterans who struggled transitioning to civilian life, and now they found a meaningful network career. See, I'm using the same words. I'm just flipping them around, because if I change any words, I now change the definition to the meaning that the customer understands. And I'm asking them to now figure out what this definition to these new words are that I presented to them. That's crazy. I don't want my customer to do extra work. I want my customer to be able to read and understand I know what they're talking about. The easiest way to do that is to find people that's already making all the money with your customer and start to copy. Not word for word. Let me not say copy. Start to cheat. Okay? No plagiarism, guys. You got to be smarter than that. The other beauty about RSB Money Flow tool is that I can come right up here and click on opportunities. And them same next codes that I put in right there, they popped up, and I can see all the opportunities out here. So on the left-hand side, I can look and see, okay, well, I need time because I'm new in this thing. So I ain't really going to look at combined synopsis. So I'm going to look at pre-solicitations. This is the government asking, is there somebody out there that can provide these products to us? Well, let's look at this one. They need a HOLEP laser with tech. So do you see how this is like a service-based product contract? They need this laser, but they also need some tech. And they want 3 months of rental service. So they want to rent this product for 3 months, and they want pretty much a help desk with it. I just know from doing contracting all the time. I don't need to read deeper into it, all right? So you can start to look through here. Full line food distribution for the New Jersey, New York, and Eastern and Central Pennsylvania areas. Whew. Where my chefs at, all them damn chefs up on the East Coast up north, they just be posting on Instagram, but they missing out on hundreds of millions of dollars right here, playing around with making content and selling plates. Insane to me. Now, I ain't saying you abandon that stuff, but every real business that I've witnessed, that we've consulted to, that we have relationships with, their operations do work for business to consumer, business to business, and business to government. Most of the chefs I see, all they got is business to consumer. They ain't even doing it for business to business. You know what I'm saying? What is this? Recruit sustainment program meals. I don't know what that means. What is this? Monitors. What is this? Ships bunkers program. This is all stuff that, tactical tomahawk weapons control. Now, here's the kicker. This is in pre-solicitation mode. Them saying, can somebody do this? Well, I ain't got to be the smartest person in the world, but to put tactical tomahawk weapons control system, TTWSC, I think they already know that somebody can do it. I believe they're asking a small business, that's what this SB is for. They're asking a small business to come read this contract and look at the exact product we need, make and model, and go build the relationship up so you can come sell it to us. And once you got that relationship, I want you to come during this pre-solicitation mode and let us know y'all got it. Now, if it's just one company that does this, it's going to be funny because they're going to get all the calls from the businesses that see this. But it may just be you calling, right? So there's tons of opportunities that you guys can see here in pre-solicitation mode. Now, I always tell people getting started in government contracting, you should go answer something now. So I come to combined synopsis, and I can see contracts that are out there right now. This is stuff that's due soon. Deadline, 1/29/2024. This is real live work. And you should be responding to this. Video equipment. You trying to tell me you don't know how to buy video equipment? Come on, man. This stuff ain't hard. Microscopes. You trying to tell me you don't know how to buy microscopes? Catering service in Vermont. You don't know how to do food in Vermont? I don't care if you need to get on a plane. If you need to drive a bus, you need to get to Vermont and provide that food to them. You said that you specialize in food. Why you over here arguing with me that I don't want to drive to Vermont for the food? Well, they about to cut you a check for $500,000. So how many plates do you got to sell to generate $500,000? Once again, this don't make sense. You working too hard because you won't go at a customer that got the money. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So now, again, SB Money Flow. This is the tool that you can quickly go through this stuff. The other beauty about this is I can come look on businesses right here. And shout outs to Courtney. He had us change this feature up. Guys, one thing about my programs and my company, if it's something that you would like to see, you can tell us. I ain't going to say that we're going to do it. But 9 times out of 10, we're here for y'all. So if y'all tell us y'all want to update on something, that's what we work to do. So Courtney said, hey, Travis, I appreciate that you got all these businesses, but can we sort them out per state? I said, I didn't think about that. Why wouldn't you be able to sort through the businesses per state? That was stupid, Travis. Well, the next day we did it. So now you can come back here. And when I say cheat, you can come right here and look at all the active companies in the last 12 months. I'm going to click right there. And then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go United States and I'm going to come right to Maryland because here's the kicker. Why do I want to look like a company in Texas and I ain't in Texas? So now I want to look like the companies that are right here doing exactly what it is that I do. And I want to make myself look like them. And chances are, when I look at this company right here, and I look through their profile, I'm going to find out that they're doing contracts in my backyard. Because it's their backyard too. So that means that I can pull up at the same place that they pull up to. I can make myself look like the customers or the same businesses that our customers are buying from. And I make this thing real easy. This is how you guys can go about doing this. SB Money Flow. We've built it all to make sure that you guys can move very quickly. But that's product sales, guys. All of us can do it. You just got to commit to it. If you guys got any value out of today's lesson, go ahead and drop a fire emoji down there in the chat.